G'day, I'm Chris. This is Flat Tank Journey. Welcome back to the shed, my little workshop, and welcome back to the Round Tank. She's covered up just for a second because I need to explain what I've done. I suppose in some senses I've been a bit naughty, and in other senses I just needed time away from the camera and thinking about the angles, the shots, what to say, what to do, and how to go about it. Just to concentrate a bit. So I went ahead, and we all saw the disaster of last week. But in the end, I don't think it was a disaster. In the end, I think blocking back the paint and it going through left me with a better paint job. So I'm happy about it. Oh, maybe. So decided to pinstripe, apply the decals, and put the tank on the bike. I've also put the engine in the bike because it's been kicking around. So you saw me do the lifters slash tappets slash lifters slash, I don't know what they are. Somebody tell me what those things are called. I call them all sorts of things. Probably sounds silly. Did those. Then in essence, the engine's kind of complete and there's no reason to leave it out of the frame anymore because it sits on the bench. It's an awkward thing. The other thing I did was put the primary chain cover on to see that it cleared the footrests I made. And it does. So I'm going to take the cover off and we're going to have a look. Are you ready? I'm pretty pleased. There we go. Now the cover's a bit dusty, so is the bike, which always annoys me, but it is what it is. Like everything I do on the channel, most of it is the real world, and what you're seeing is just what's happening. I'm really pleased with the way things have worked out. It isn't perfect. So, the big issue for a lot of people might be that I chose to vinyl stripe the tank. I 100% know that I don't have a steady enough hand, the skills, the brushes, that to pinstripe. I've got a friend at home that pinstripes, old schooler, and it's a fine art. It's not something for the amateur. Again, deliberately wanted to keep the cost down, so I spent $20 on red tape and gold tape, and I'm happy with it. I really am. I'm happy with what I've done. I'm proud of what I've done, and I think it looks okay. The big issue for me was getting all of this between the straps. Now, the rear strap could have gone back a bit further, and maybe I could have got a gold stripe in at the front. But I don't know how, because you push the rear strap back to get the gold stripe at the back. I would have had to push the whole logo-y thing back. So I don't know whether I'll call this an error or a design feature. There's no gold stripe at the front. You better come off the tripod and have a close look at that, and then we'll talk about some other junk. You're absolutely square on. There's no dual gold stripe at the front, and there's no red stripe around the BSA logo in the middle. Why? Well, because I couldn't get the tape to bend that far. Now, I bought 5mm red stripe, because that's what I could find. And I ended up splitting it with a knife, an X-Acto knife or a Stanley knife or whatever you want to call it, and cutting it down to about 3mm, just to get it to look better. But I still couldn't get it to bend round. So the cream and the green butt against one another, and they're not perfect. But I can live with it, I think. There's a few lumps and bumps, but I can live with it because I did it myself. And if people don't like it, well, it's okay. I did it myself. So how would you get the gold line all the way around? You would have moved the cream panels back an inch. You would have moved the rear strap back half an inch, and they might have fitted. But by the time I got to the stage of laying out the gold stripes, and there they are, they're two 2mm stripes with a 2mm gap. it's too late, it's done, and it's okay for me. I can live with that. While we're here, there's the primary chain cover. And the primary chain cover fits neatly with the footrest that I made. So I'm really happy about that. The nuts that I made go on really well, and I think they look about right, give or take a little bit. I've got the fuel tap in, the oil tap in, and somebody needs to help me with the oil. I've got 2 outlets here and 1 outlet there, but only 2 outlets on the other side. Is that pipe a breather, or is it an oil feed from one of these outlets? Could somebody help me with an oil diagram of where it all flows? Come back to the tripod and I'll turn the bike around. Now it is strapped down, but I'm always a bit cautious. Never want to drop a bike, especially at this stage. Oh, I put the bicycle pump on the top. It came with the bike. I put it on because I could. I was just a bit overexcited. Rightio. Throttle side, as I'd call it. The taps look a bit big, I think, and there's a fuel tap problem coming with carburetors, and I've got a carby down there, and I don't know what to do about carburetors. It's a mystery. They're old. They're 100 years old. They're all worn out. This side is pretty much the same as the other side. It's not an exact copy, I don't think. I think I've got the gold stripe a little further apart and a little closer on the top. I'm not exactly sure. But you're doing this on the bench, and not until you get it on the bike that you get a chance to look at it. Come and have a closer look. Same, but ever so slightly different. You'll never see the two together, so, you know, that's okay. Now, I think it's here is my little fluff up with a knife that I've painted over. It's not perfectly even, and it's not a perfect job. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I'm happy with the way it looks. The gold stripe does appear just a little bit crooked there on the bottom, and maybe this side's ever so slightly lower than the other side. But my fears about the logo, the BSA bit and the cream panel being too low, have been allayed. I really think it looks smart and looks good. The engine. So there's 3 bolts holding the engine in. It's not rocket science, and you know, 1 at the front at the top and then 2 just between the gearbox and the engine. What I need to know is the oil feed and where they go. So I've got oil feed here and here. Got to find the right fitting for that. And I've got an oil tap here, assuming it should be a tap. And the 2 out of the pump, I just don't know where they go. Everything else is kind of okay, assuming that I've done a reasonable job of the engine. I'm going to cheat and call that a video. It's the culmination of a lot of work for me, a lot of thinking and head scratching and figuring. I'm happy with it. I'm genuinely happy. Others may not be. They may think, oh, you could have done a better job, or you should have done something, or you could have done something. And I could have, and maybe I should have. I'm not really sure. But for me, that's a long way past the kind of work I normally do. I don't normally play with engines. I normally stick to paint, parts, and a bit of metal fab with the lathe. Oh, and sourcing. I hunt stuff on the internet all the time, and I'm always looking. Going forward, you saw what I chose to do with the wheels 10 days ago. Yeah, something like that, 10 days ago. I've chosen to have the wheels rebuilt, and I've chosen to send them all to a specialist in Queensland. Now, Queensland's about, I reckon this guy could be 3,000 or 4,000 kilometres away from me. So everything went in the post, obviously. He comes well recommended. He's the only person remaking the rims that I'm aware of in Australia. There could be others. He was my only source of tyres, the correct tyres, and was recommended to me by the person I normally get tyres off. And once I'd gone that far that he was supplying the rims and the tyres and the spokes, the labour component to get the wheels built was smaller than all of those other parts. So the decision for me was relatively easy to forward him the brake rim and the 2 hubs. And he's going to send me back, hopefully, 2 rebuilt wheels and tyres. Pardon me, he only had 1 tyre at the time when I sent it to him. So there's still a long way to go. What's next? Well, I'm thinking about it. I've still got the brakes to do. I will probably need to source a new brake block and find the material. I think the Vintage Motorcycle Club in the UK sells it. I need to work out how it all works because I think that it's got a dual braking system. I've had the clutch apart and they look like the clutch friction discs are remade and are new. And I've got to do something about having a look at the gearbox. It says on the gearbox that it's a 2-speed, so I'm assuming it's a 2-speed. I just assumed it was 3-speed, so you live and you learn. But there you have it. That's what I've been up to. I'm sorry I shot ahead and striped the tank without you. It's not rocket science. It's just sitting there with an X-Acto knife, a little craft knife, and carefully cutting the ends of the tape. And deciding what you think looks good. In my case, I decided what I thought looked good and fitted with what I'd already done, because I already had the panels and I'd already painted the tank twice. And I just think that's all I can do. So I'm pretty pleased. I hope you are too. As I record this video, I think I'm at 691 subscribers. Hey, if you're not subscribed, could you just push me to 700? It'd be really super. I do get excited when someone subscribes, believe it or not. I really get a kick out of it. Hit the like button if you want, or even better, say g'day. Say g'day from where you are in the world. Tell me where you are. Saskatchewan, the UK, lots of UKers. New Zealand, Gary, Stuart, all you people that send me I don't know. It feels like some of you are really regular commenters and getting in touch, and I really enjoy it. So if you want to, do that too. In the meantime, cheers. Have a good one.